Hey guys, you join me here at Snow86 and we are back on Moss Valley. So today, fairly simple, we are selling our soybeans for a nice tidy sum of money. So we've 28,000 litres taken down to Ridgeway Goods, and that's where we're heading to now. We are towards the end of June, so when we get back, once we've this complete, we are more or less then straight into a canola harvest. Now that canola harvest is a big one for us because once we clear that field, we can more or less enable. We can enable the expansion of our farm. So we'll be putting down bunkers that will actually probably hold in the grass a bit better. We will empty one of the original bunkers and we'll see what we do with the sheds. We're not sure we'll be knocking them yet. We could knock them and put our new bunkers in place there. The other option is keep the sheds, lay down a new bunker somewhere, and then look to lay down cattle sheds. So we'll probably, ideally, I would like to put. Well, definitely we're putting one down. That will cost us 100,000, and the bunkers aren't cheap either. I think they're about 30 or 40,000 a pop. They won't have roofs, but at least we'll be able to fill them full of grass, and we won't have the issue of grass escaping out the back walls, up the side walls, and just being a kind of a general mess to try and tidy afterwards. So that's the route we're going to aim for. So one good bunker. Obviously we'll have enough silage to carry us through the winter and into next year, so we're kind of just setting the farm up really for next year, all going well. Just seen as well that I think in the last couple of days Moss Valley failed testing once again on Joint's mod hub, so it should all going well. Third time's a charm. I think it'll be the third time it's sent back there. Should pass that time, guys. So all going well, we'll have it. There is, I think, still probably a 5 or 6 day wait time on mods, so we'll see where our money goes to here. So you never know, maybe 2 weeks time, all going well, we'll have an official version of the map out, guys. So until then, we'll do our thing, we'll crack on, and then once the change happens, we'll see what's the best way we can do it. We'll try and make it as seamless as possible. That'll be the old plan for us. But yeah, we'll see how it all plays out. So for now, we are striking back to the farm, guys, and as I say, we will be jumping into a harvester, and we'll be starting our canola harvest, get that field cleared out and emptied, and then we can really start to work on the farm. So currently we've 82,000 in the bank, so it's not a whole pile. We probably will have to sell the remaining silage in one of our bunkers, and depending on finances, we might even knock that bunker. Because if we knock that bunker, it will give us, going down this way, it'll give us a bit more financial muscle to do what we need to do, and yeah, we'll just see how it all plays out, really, guys. So with that said, I'll tip my way back to the farm, and next time you see me, all going well, we'll be in a harvester hitting some canola. And we are back, guys. So as promised, we are in our canola field doing some business. A couple of changes have happened around the farm. So first and foremost, you'll see it here in a second. We've whipped out one of our silo bunkers and replaced it. Cost us 32,000 put it on the new one, but we got 14 odd back from the old one. So a little bit of a cost benefit there. We worked out a little bit of, I won't say it was a profit because it wasn't a profit, but it half the price of our bunker. So that was good news for us on that account, and we also did some dealings with the dealership. So we picked up a new trailer. So it is a Red Rock, 40,000 litre capacity, and we traded in our old one, which was at a 29,000 litre capacity. So by just doing that alone, we gained ourselves a nice bit of change as well. And the new trailer was what was it, 30,600, and we got 41 for the old trailer, so it was in good nick. So we did that deal as well, so that netted us a little bit of a profit there as well. So all in all, it turned us pretty well, and it's working out rather well at the moment. You can't see stuff in the background there. Next big change we've managed to do on the farm is our am I in it there? I am. Our cattle shed is also in place, so if I spin this way, you can't really see the new red rock trailer, but you can't see too much else. So we will show that off here in a minute. We have the new cow shed down, bit of landscaping going on. It's a little bit rough and ready, but it will do what we need. So what we need next is a cattle trailer so we can move our animals out of the old shed. We can then demolish that shed on a temporary basis, net us a little bit of money again, because we're running on, well, we've spent quite a bit of money. So I think we had about 102,000, we're down to 100,000. So that'll tell you the jigs and reels of all the fooling around that we've been doing. Actually, I lied to you, we had 130 odd, I think, but between the bunker and the cattle shed and a bit of landscaping and stuff, we're down to about 2,000. So you can bring it up, you'll see it there, top right corner, 2.5, and yeah, we spent a lot of money there. So now we should be okay for the running costs on the farm, because the cows are making a small bit of money each week or each day, so that's doing okay as well for us. And yeah, all going well. We should see that figure grow again as we go through the year here on the farm. But as I say, it was still a nice chunk of money that we've laid out. So you can just see the cow shed there in the background even. Yeah, so we've done a few things. But as promised, we're back here and we're harvesting canola. And as you can see in the distance there now, the bunker. So what we'll do is we'll keep going on this field. Only a couple of passes left, it's not too bad. Yielding quite well. We've one load gone into our trailer already, so we'll definitely get a second out of this. And that is our canola done. The way it's worked out, we've lost a little bit of this field, but I'm happy to say we'll be able to maintain a good chunk of it. So it'll work out kind of good in that regard. We'll be able to get a crop in here again next year. And next year's crop in here won't be soybeans, so it's probably a good thing. It gives us a small cash crop, but still a cash crop. And the bunker is working out quite well. So we did a bit of cleaning up around the place, and we gained ourselves, I think, like 100,000 litres of chaff that was just randomly thrown around on the ground from being outside the bunker and stuff. So we've done all that, we've cleaned the place up, which is a good thing. And we've gained back some of that bunker stuff that happened during the year where we were filling, and it was just kind of, I could see the bunker going down as I was kind of getting into it and doing the old compacting. We could see the bunker just kind of lose, you know, 5,000-6,000 litres each time we were doing it, so it was nice to reclaim that. So we have a little bit of chaff now in the new bunker. So once our silage is ready in the other bunker, we will probably start selling it pretty fast as well, because I think we've like 600,000 litres. We don't need that much silage realistically, so we'll probably set about every so often loading up a few trailers, getting rid of it. We'll have to keep a bit for the winter, but I reckon if we had 200,000 litres in there, we'd be doing pretty well going into the winter months. So we'll try and sell as much as we can, and that will hopefully recoup us money for another bunker, and that will see us kind of set up in that regard. And then it's just a case of adding the second cow shed, but the one that we've just put down holds 150 cows, so we're in a pretty good place in that regard as well. We'll unload after this. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on things, but for the next year anyway, guys, don't think we need to jump on the, unless we come to huge money, we can then jump on it. But I think realistically we probably won't be jumping on the second cow shed for a season, just to give us a chance to recoup some of the money. We'll probably look to do a little bit of land buying next. That will probably be the most realistic way to spend the money. And the idea is our two cow sheds, well, I'll show you in a minute, but our two cow sheds will be facing each other, so it'll be a case of drive down, fill on one side, drive back up the other side, fill again, and we'll have a bit of a turning area here at the end, because we'll have our slurry pits and things like that to deal with. So that is the rough goal of it, guys. That is the rough goal of it. But that's where we are. A little gravel path around the side of the shed as well, just to get in and out. And yeah, I think we'll be in a pretty good place. Obviously, it's closed up the yard a nice bit. It's made it a bit tighter for turning and stuff. But again, it's something we'll work with and we'll survive away with. It's not the end of the world, for want of a better expression. So we'll survive. We'll make do what we have. But definitely in terms of cattle output, it should be much better now, because it basically means we can afford to have our 25 calves stay in the shed with the main cows. They will mature away at their own rate. The other cows again will spit out calves, and eventually what we'll be doing is selling 25 cows a year, or every 10 months. We'll be selling off 25 fully grown Frisians, and that should be enough. And actually it'll probably end up growing, because we'll end up with a second shed, and I do not want to get stuck into this now, because we won't make it all the way around. So we'll jump out here, we'll lift up, shut down the header, and we'll just whip up here. We'll unload ourselves, and yeah, we'll continue to harvest, guys, and then we'll do a quick whip around the yard, just show off the few changes we've made. Now there needs a little bit of tidying, but you'll see the cow shed there in its glory. But yeah, we've a little bit of touching up and tidying to do, but we won't complain too much. So new trailer, it'll hold a nice bit of green as well for us, so that's handy yoke. 40,000 litres is a lot. So we should fit this entire field into this trailer. There should be no fear of it. I think the harvester does about 8,000 litres of whip, so we've got 5 loads to fill it. Yeah, I think we're pretty safe. So we'll whip back here. That is load 2 gone in, and get back down here, and we'll get back into the last 2 rows. Not sure why it's a bit jumpy, but it is. So we go forward, engage our thrashers, GPS on, header down, and away we go. So I'm going to finish this up, guys, and then as I say, I'll be back to kind of showcase changes we've done to the farm, and yeah, we'll push on going forward. We're right into the middle of harvest now, with canola being done, and I think this was the only field with canola in it. I must double check that. I think there was though. So next after this we'll have sorghum, and we'll have our soybean harvest, and then there'll be in the middle of that also planting barley, and what else are we planting? No, not soybeans, canola. So yeah, we'll be flat out on the go for the next things, and before we know it we'll also have our third cut of grass coming at us, but all going well that'll be converted straight to hay. And yeah, we should be in a fairly good place then, guys. So I'll leave it here, and I'll catch you in a second when we're wandering around the yard and just seeing what ways you can spend 100,000 odd and what you get for your money. I'll see you in a second, guys. Oh, poor hedge. So here we are, guys. New cow shed in place. So nice and simple. Take 150 animals, which is fantastic because we have 50 in here, so they are maxed out, and you can see our calves are in place now as well. So this new shed will be a blessing in disguise, because we can now drop our 50 animals straight in here, and this shed will also produce manure, so we'll be able to add straw and do all that good stuff as well. So it'll be actually a blessing in disguise. As I say, we have a slurry point here, so we've left a bit of a path. It needs a bit of work. As I say, that's a bit steep, but yeah, we're okay in this section just around the corner, so we'll adjust as we're going. Throwing a bit of gravel down there, so we might do the whole yard in gravel at some stage as well. It'll cost a small fortune, so it's not something on our urgent to-do list. And if we run around here, guys, we will get to our new silage pit. So as I have shown probably before, you will see the silage pit is currently hanging outside the walls. It's just a little bit, it annoys me. and when we fill with chaff, as you can see here, there's probably still a little bit of chaff left. It pours out the side, so it's not a great job. So we've gone for this instead, which is a much cleaner job. So open pit is the only downside to it, but we've managed to cram in. This is all the chaff we had thrown out around the side of our silo and out the front of that one. So we've stuck it all in here. We've done a bit of flattening, but not a whole pile. And obviously, when we're cutting again, we will fill this, and this will be the main silage pit going forward until we change this one out. And I think when we change this out, we'll push it back so it's in line with this. So we'll gain a bit more space here in the yard, but we'll lose a bit in the field again. And we also have this area here we can kind of level out or do something with and stick another shed in for straw and hay storage. So that would then see or we actually leave a path through here for the cows. We'll see. We might put a shed in there. That would be the main thing. And then after that, we've obviously a bit of tidying up to do around here. It's a bit of a rough yard at the moment, but we'll get there. And we just need to clean things up and keep improving as we're going, guys. So that's where we are. Moss Valley is changed. It'll be weird not having the covers over the pits, but I think it's a change for the short term anyway, until a mod or something will come out that improves it, or as I say, when the base map drops, the silage issue might be fixed as well, so you never know. So guys, until then, I will leave you at it. We'll be back next day. I'm actually not sure where we're going to pick up. Probably continuing our harvest somewhere around the farm, because we're into August now, so things will start ripening fairly quickly on us. So yeah, we'll keep on top of it, and as I say, we've hay and other good stuff to do. But for now, guys, I'll leave it here, and as always, thank you very much for watching, and see you all again. Take care.